doing what's best for me and what's right for me. And I've been doing this for a little minute now, since I was 7 years old. This is the first camp I can enjoy myself and be back. My headspace that I'm in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that mattered to me. Calvin believed in me. Calvin believed in me no matter what. That's what was the important piece of me staying focused, and I know I have somebody that's counting on me. Calvin was making sure that I was on the right track, and whoever go against me, Calvin was standing beside me. You know what I mean? Calvin was that guy that had my back for sure.
When you talk about Gervonta Davis, you're talking about a fighter who doesn't just punch, he detonates. Tank is the type of guy who turns sparring sessions into search parties because people start looking for where their soul went.
Because in boxing, anything can happen. That's like this fight. It's a different type of fight. Anything can happen, But it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a fight.
You special boy?
Yeah. He's tough. He's fast. He's strong. He's someone in his prime. He's hungry. You know what I mean? He's not someone that's like a walking duck. You know what I mean? He's someone he's coming to win. You know what I mean? He got that mentality that he want to win. Like he's a great opponent. I feel as though he's going to be champion one day.
When you talk about Gervonta Davis, you're talking about a fighter who doesn't just throw punches, he detonates them. Tank is the kind of guy who turns sparring sessions into search parties because his opponents end up wondering where their soul just went.
That's why I don't never get too hyped about the win after I win, because it's like you always got to do something over and over again till you done. And it's always going to be somebody next, somebody next, somebody next. So I feel as though I don't have to prove myself to these people.
Every move Gervonta Davis makes in camp right now screams pure obsession. He's not smiling, not joking around. He's locked in, sharpening every weapon like a man preparing for war. Rumors say he's sparring with middleweights, light heavyweights, even heavyweight-sized partners, and not just holding his own, but dominating them. That's not a man treating Jake Paul like a YouTuber. That's a champion preparing for someone who genuinely poses a threat with size and power. Gervonta is training like his pride is on the line, not just his paycheck. And when he's in that mindset, there's usually only one outcome. Somebody ends up flatlined.
If you think you've done a hard boxing training session and you've got another one the next day because fighters train like once, twice, even 3 times a day, you're going to recover faster. If you recover faster, what happens? You perform better on the next session. So let's just say an average boxer is progressing like this because they're not recovering properly. Jake Paul is recovering and progressing like this. We've seen how fast he has progressed, whether you like him or...
But on the flip side, Jake Paul isn't walking into this fight as some influencer kid anymore. He's stepping in as a full-grown problem. Say what you want about him, but the man has built an empire by defying expectations. He's been hit, he's been tested, and somehow he keeps coming back bigger. Stronger and louder every single time.
I'm already a legend from where I came from or what I done. Like, I done been through mad stuff, like sleeping on floors, crack house, all that type stuff. Like, I've been through all that. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody else.
Now he's chasing a storm named Gervonta Davis, and he's doing it with a confident smirk that says it all. He's turned what many called a simple exhibition into a global spectacle, even adding a knockout bonus to guarantee real fireworks. Jake knows the cameras feed on chaos, and he's betting everything that his power can shock the world one more time.
Is Tank power really that crazy? Yes. Yes. But you have to understand, what you have to understand is it's 135 pound crazy. So he can whack at 135 pounds, he can whack like he's a middleweight. That power that he carries for the weight class he's in is serious.
So while Gervonta Davis is fighting to prove that boxing still belongs to real boxers, Jake Paul is fighting to prove that heart, hustle, and hype can rewrite the rulebook. Either way, something historic is about to unfold. And as we talk about Tank's ruthless mindset heading into this fight, we get a masterclass in confirmation. Shawn Porter and Jordan Chapman break down exactly why Gervonta's power isn't just hype. It's headline news.
I don't know about, or maybe y'all do. I'm gonna just say it. Tank is a master at range and distance.
Oh,
But a lot of fighters, they establish the range and the distance with the jab and with combinations and things like that. He just feel it.
dude, it was amazing. That's why I love watching him, bro. I love watching him for that reason.
Yeah, because you can see him thinking.
Ooh.
Porter basically said, yeah, Tank hits like a middleweight trapped in a lightweight's body. And honestly, that's not a compliment, it's a warning label. Gervonta's got the kind of power that doesn't even make sense on paper. You know when your PlayStation controller vibrates so hard you start checking if it's broken? That's Tank's left hand in real life. But what Porter nailed perfectly is that Tank isn't just strong, he's surgical. He calculates range, timing, and angles in real time, like a walking algorithm wearing gloves.
Said, yo, this kid is no game. I said, he sizes you up. I said, you don't understand. Tank be calculating as he go.
Computer.
It ain't no, I'm gonna go back to the corner and I'm gonna make adjustments. Yo, he makes them on the fly.
While most fighters are out there throwing combos and hoping something lands, Tank's in the ring like, nah, I'll wait. Download your entire strategy, then crash the system with one counter. You can literally see him thinking mid-fight, calm, patient, and deadly. It's like watching a lion blink slowly before it pounces. And by the time you realize he's moved, you're already halfway through your post-fight interview. Gervonta Davis isn't just powerful, he's precise. And that's exactly what makes him so terrifying.
Boxing, man, it's entertainment. And it's fun. It's fun. It's a market out there.
Yeah.
And guess what? Let them have fun, but don't mix it up with boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing is a sport that needs to be respected. And when you start doing things that mimic boxing and try to give it credibility like boxing, I think that is a fine line and is a real dangerous to cross that, because that's entertainment, this is boxing.
Just when you thought Shawn Porter's breakdown couldn't be topped, Bernard Hopkins steps in like the professor of pain management and drops the line, Jake Paul, that's not boxing. Instantly, the whole room's energy shifts. When B-Hop talks about respecting the sport, it hits different. This is a man who fought well into his 50s and still looked like he could bench press a Buick. But here's the thing, I get where he's coming from. Jake Paul's world isn't built on tradition or sanctioning bodies, it's built on spectacle. It's YouTube meets pay-per-view, a wild mix of Rocky and reality TV. But if we're being honest, that's also exactly why people tune in.
Difference between entertainment. Now you can get entertained in boxing,
Yeah.
right? But entertainment, see, the mint changes it.
Sure.
So when you talk about Jake Paul and you talk about things like, I'm not saying they're not athletes.
Yeah.
I believe wrestlers are athletes because they can jump off the rope and they win 335 and 435 and they don't break their neck. That's an athlete. I look at a lot of things as being athletically capable of doing it. But to say somebody's an athlete, you got to prove to me, who boxed for 28 years.
Hopkins sees entertainment. We see opportunity. Jake Paul isn't trying to replace boxing. He's trying to hijack the algorithm. And the part that had everyone laughing was when Hopkins compared Jake's fights to two turtles racing. Savage, but not entirely wrong. We've seen people binge watch paint drying on TikTok, so of course they'll tune in to watch Jake Paul swing at Tank Davis like a confused gym bro. Let's be real. Jake might not have Bernard Hopkins' boxing IQ, but he knows how to sell a fight, and in today's game, that matters. Still, when a legend like B-Hop says, "Don't confuse entertainment with boxing," you have to take it seriously. Because you can chase clout all day, but if you step into Tank's world thinking it's just content, you're about to find out what upload failed really feels like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, how's that going?
It's going great. You know what I mean? We just got to go with the man more so we could just we'll talk with the man more so we can get more houses on the block. But it's going great. You know, it actually sparked this. I think it was pictures around of me, you know, on the block before. Then I came back with the riff and stuff like that. It was like, all right, cool. You did all that. Like, now it's time to do something more serious.